Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's movie review, and I finished off the original trilogy last week and starting the prequels this week, starting with the Phantom Menace. Um, this was actually the very first Star Wars movie I ever saw as a little kid, and it might not be one of the better ones, but it's not a bad movie, nowhere near as bad as like the Disney trilogy, which I won't call the sequel trilogy. But if you do that series, I'll tell you why. But this movie's still better than any of those three movies. Well, two of them. One is decent. It's not the best, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But Phantom Menace. I remember this movie kind of came out. I was very young at the time. Came out in '99, so I was like 4 years old. So yeah, I was pretty young when I first saw this movie. I didn't see it in theaters because I didn't know much about Star Wars at the time personally. But Phantom Menace was a decent Star Wars movie. There's a lot of like talk about political stuff in it, which was boring and stuff. But you see young Anakin Skywalker, which I'm not the biggest fan of young Anakin Skywalker in this movie. Qui-Gon Jinn, I'm a big fan of Qui-Gon in this movie, and I love we start off with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequel trilogy. I like that. Jar Jar Binks is a piece of crap. I've never liked him, never will. One of the worst parts about this movie is him. The starships in this movie are really awesome, and seeing how like this is like the start of the series is pretty an okay start, not the best. I still think the original Star Wars movies 100 times better than this movie. But this movie is not as bad as a lot of people say it is. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. Um, Personally, it's not my favorite Star Wars movie, but it's still pretty good. Not pretty good. So okay. Best part I read this movie is the last duel, uh, lightsaber duel between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. Darth Maul is the best part about this movie. Darth Maul is just an awesome bad guy, and he comes back in the Clone War TV show and um, the Rebels. So glad they brought him back in those series, but he's just a great character. One of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time. His double lightsaber is iconic. I mean, he's the best part about this movie. If I had to rate this movie, it would be 7.5 out of 10. It's decent, not the best Star Wars movie. To me, it is the weakest of the prequel trilogy, but it's not a terrible movie. Not at all. It's a decent Star Wars movie, but compared to other Star Wars movies that came before this, it doesn't touch them. But it's my generation of the Star Wars movies, so I love all three prequel movies, and this is one of the ones I like. So Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, good, pretty awesome Star Wars movie. It's hard. The CGI has not aged well personally, but that's okay. That's how these. That's one of the downsides with this series is, but it's it's hard to believe it's over 20 years old already. I can't believe how long it's been out, and it just still amazes me about that. But this was my first Star Wars movie. It's pretty interesting. Still not my favorite, but I give it 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, that's my review of Phantom Menace. Hope you guys like this video. Next week will be Attack of the Clones, which to me that movie doesn't deserve all the hate that it gets, but we'll get to that next week. And yeah, please like, subscribe, notification bell, and see you guys in the next video. And talk to you guys later. Bye.